Hello there everyone. So I thought I'd pop on and do a bit of a colour blocking vid. So I've got together what I'll be using. So we'll be using Virgin by Femme Fatale, and then I've got some little bits and bats put together. So I started off with some white little bits and I'm adding some gel colour onto each one of them. So I've gone for a pink, a purple, like a turquoisey colour, and then a rose gold glitter one, and then I'm keeping one white. Give them a bit of a mix up, get the colours really mixed in well. Do each one of them separately, remembering to wipe your brush after each colour mixing. Do the purple one, and then do the rose gold. Like I said, I'm going to keep that white one white to be able to do a white colour block. So then I'll pop each colour onto my colour pop, dip my brush so that it doesn't get sticky, pat around. Sorry I've sped this up, but it was just a very long video otherwise. So yeah, pat it down, get that line as nice and straight as you can, but once it's cured you can always file it anyway. So it's cured now. Now I'll give it a quick file to make sure that that line's as straight as it can be. It needs to be straight so when you put the next colour on it butts up to it quite well. So file, and then next on with the pink, and I'm going to go a different angle this time. So again with the patting, sorry I am not a good video maker, I am disappearing off camera, I do it every time. So yeah, give it a good patting, make sure the line is nice and straight as can be, but remember once it's cured like it is done here, we wipe off the sticky layer, give it a good file to make sure it's as straight as can be, wipe off the dust, and then in with the white. And then once the white is on, give it a little pat, make sure you're getting in all the corners, you don't want any gaps when you come to file, otherwise when you file you'll end up with the gaps. So make sure it's all patted down nice and nicely up to each line. Then again file it, make sure it's a nice and straight line, wipe the dust off, and then in with another colour. So this one I'm going to do purple. I think I put a little bit too much gel colour on there, and then we again pat it on, pat it in, and again pat it down, make sure it's butted right up against the white, and then make that line as smooth as you can. Remember, if it's not 100% smooth you can just file it once it's set like I'm doing here. It's a little tricky to get your file into there. You can use an e-file if you wanted, but I just opted for the Femme Fatale 100 grit file. And then I'm going in with the rose gold here. So again, rose gold. It doesn't look very rose goldy though, but it's because it's mixed with a white putty. Gives it a good effect though. So again, patting it down, make sure I'm getting right up against the lines, into the corners, and then set. Once it's set, give it a wipe, and then we move on to the filing. So now you need to file it down, and what you do, it's very similar to filing your French down. So make sure that when you file you're getting all the colour off each colour so that you've got a nice smooth sharp line from each colour. So I file and file and file, making sure that as I'm filing that crisp line is visible. This is why you need to make sure that you get your colours butted right into the corner, because otherwise if they're not, they're going to file and you're going to end up with a gap. So now I'm just buffing it to make it smooth. And then dust off the brush, I dust off the dust and the trusty Femme Home Run. My bottle's a bit, I need to clean that bottle, oh dear. And then cure. And then there we have it. One colour blocked nail using Femme Fatale Virgin White.